Greetings. First and foremost, Holy Spirit, casting away all dark energies sent to harm or disturb me, my loved ones, and you. So, we're going to hop right into this reading. This one doesn't want to go back in there. Ooh, we got the Wheel of Fortune. So, you definitely have a lot of good things coming towards you. A lot of good fortune. Pretty much, this is the cycle of life, you know. When you go through hard things, you keep your hope, you know. You keep your positivity up as best as you can, you know. And it's definitely helping you to move in the right direction. Okay, and through the choices that you're making, it is helping you to achieve a lot of balance. Okay, you're finding a lot of balance in your life at this time because you're realizing that it's good to have balance, okay? And your judgment is this Wheel of Fortune, is this good karma coming your way, okay? And it's because you followed your inner calling towards the Most High, and you've definitely been reflecting as well, okay? We got the Chariot card, so we got the Judgment, then the Chariot right after that. So you definitely have a victory that is coming your way, and it's because you're remaining, like, self-disciplined. You know, you're remaining focused, you're remaining determined, and it's definitely, you know, you're moving in the right direction. Okay, and you're also making sure that you're communicating to the Most High, like with any issues that you may be having. Okay, King of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles fell, and they both fell out in reverse, and they fell on the ground. So this is karmic energy. There's somebody that is kind of trying to hold on to your energy at this time, and it's because they're failing, like they're feeling like a failure. They're living an unhealthy lifestyle, and they're feeling very frustrated, which is why they're trying to hold on to your energy. But it doesn't seem as though you're in contact with this individual. What about this King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Holy Spirit? Yeah, the Hierophant came out in reverse. So like you took a new approach. You walked away from, you know, you could have walked away from like an unhealthy lifestyle. You could have walked away from not really having focus like on your progress, on your forward momentum, and it's helped you move in the right direction. Okay, you're very successful, and it's because you're resilient. So expect a lot of celebrations to come in. Like, you definitely have a lot of good things coming your way. Yeah, with this High Priestess, your intuition is definitely guiding you on how to move forward, and the next steps that you should take in your journey is definitely a good space that you're in. Okay, with this King of Cups energy, you're being called to be kind, be compassionate to yourself, and then also to nurture any creative endeavors that you may have. Okay, even if you're tired, even if you're frustrated, just move past it, okay? Because the Sun came out in reverse, and there's like some type of delays that could be happening in some type of situation that you're waiting like to come through, and it has to do with like your finances, okay? So you're being called to like, don't have a fear of change when it comes to switching up different things that you're doing in order for, you know, the long-term success, okay? Because I'm hearing like momentum. You definitely have a lot of momentum when it comes to you moving forward, and it's because you've been remaining like focused, and the Most High is definitely gonna bless you. Yeah, okay, the Most High is definitely going to show you how much support you have, especially when it comes to your finances. Okay, somebody definitely could be receiving like some financial support in a way of someone's going to be really generous with you, or you're going to be receiving something really good. Okay, because in the past you might have felt like you missed a chance when it came to something, and it could have left you feeling very frustrated, and it was through you having like insecurities. But you're definitely learning how to be like more confident within yourself, you know, and that's going to help you like get past this stalemate energy as to where, you know, you're at a crossroads, you know, like you're being left making these difficult decisions. Yeah, there's definitely someone in your energy that wants to give you a cup of love. Okay, with this Two of Cups, somebody definitely like wants to have like a shared understanding with you. Yeah, King of Swords came out with Ace of Cups. So you definitely have some new love coming your way. Or you could just be feeling joyful. Or you could be getting like feelings of joy to come to you in the days to come. Okay, and that's going to come in the form of like this generosity that is coming your way. All right. You definitely are are going to be rewarded. Like, you're going to be rewarded for all the efforts that you've been making, okay? The Most High is definitely seeing all the hard work that you're putting in, like, especially when it comes to these battles, conflicts, you know. There's individuals that are in, like, devil energy. They're, like, very karmic, and you know, you're moving through it with so much grace. The Most High is blessing you, like, literally. Okay, so expect some expansion, okay? You'll be able to do a lot of the things that you want to do, all right? Expect a lot of new opportunities coming your way, and that's also going to help your confidence build more and more and more. Okay, so, you know, try to release this anxiety that you may be feeling. You might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, you know. You might be feeling like fear, you know, fear, because you really don't know exactly when the blessing is gonna come, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you're being called to really not rush the process, okay? Because you're very passionate, and then you're also very passionate at remaining kind and compassionate. You know, like, the Most High is definitely giving you a lot of signs and synchronicities to let you know to, like, pretty much follow your intuition. You know, you're moving in the right direction, but you got to have faith. You got to keep that faith, okay? Because things are definitely moving in your favor. Yeah, like, somebody could also be suffering from depression, or you could just be feeling very bored with your life at this time. But with this Empress card, you're definitely a divine being, you know. You're very nurturing. You also could be a parent, or you want to be a parent, but it's definitely a lot of good energy, okay? The Empress card did fall on top of this deck, so I am going to shuffle it up, and I am going to clarify this Empress, Holy Spirit. Yeah, there was somebody in your energy that was like an emotional manipulator, and it caused you to not really be confident within yourself, and you separated from this individual, and it definitely helped you to stand in your divine power, to really, like, believe in yourself, okay? And you've also been remaining, like, very grounded, and that's helped you to, like, release a lot of these mental blocks that you could have been having, okay? You're stepping out of your comfort zone when it comes to, like, stagnancy, okay? It could have been, like, you have, you know, been faced with some type of something. Like, you were faced with something really hard, and you stepped out of your comfort zone to, like, really complete out of the cycle. And it might have been really hard for you to get out of the cycle because, you know, you're probably in that cycle for a really long time. But with this Emperor, like, you stood on your boundaries, you know, you stood as a leader, and you definitely showed what you were made of, okay? And it was through the choices and the decisions that you made. Like, you know when it's time to move forward. Yeah, like, and you're continuing to learn from trial and error, and that's also helping you to have, like, this creative spark, like, this spontaneous spark as to where you are seeing, like, the brightness in life, okay? So definitely hold on to that light, hold on to that joy, okay? Because you also might be feeling, like, a little bit excluded. Okay, so a card fell. I could have sworn a card just fell. Okay, well, we just gonna keep going. So there could have been some type of situation that, like, you felt like a little bit of scarcity, okay? Clarify this Five of Pentacles, Holy Spirit. Yeah, it's karmic energy. So, like, there's scarcity, you know, maybe it's money, maybe it's, you know, with people being around you, maybe you might have been feeling a little bit lonely. It's an illusion, okay? You're definitely learning how to break past these illusions, okay? Because these tower moments, when it comes to these conflicts people try to bring your way, you definitely have avoided a lot of them, and it's mainly because you, like, stood on your boundaries, you know, you remain kind, you remain compassionate, like, you remain to, like, keep moving in love, and then you also are focusing on your emotional stability, and it's really good, and that is why everything is being illuminated. There definitely were some secrets that somebody had that was in your energy, and they're definitely being revealed, and it's through you healing, okay? Yeah, because you took pure action towards it. Like, you took a lot of actions towards the things that were important to you, and that is why the Most High is calling judgment on the situation, and the judgment that you're receiving is this abundance that is coming your way, okay? You also may be feeling, like, a little bit exhausted at this time. You're being called to really continue to nurture yourself, okay? Make sure you're taking the time to ground your energy, okay? And that's going to help you to combat these devil energies. All right, what about this Capricorn, Holy Spirit? Because it's definitely a Capricorn in your energy. And the Hierophant came right after, so definitely could be a Taurus, definitely could be a Capricorn that I'm talking to or about. We got the Lover's card, definitely could be a Gemini. Holy Spirit, clarify this Devil, this Hierophant, and this Lover's card, Holy Spirit. Yeah, your intuition's definitely guiding you, and like you did a lot of hard work in order to follow your intuition. Okay, for a long time you probably weren't following your intuition, and now you're actually doing that, and then you're at peace with all of the decisions that you are making because you have a lot of harmonious relationships in your life, or these harmonious relationships are coming in towards you, and it's because of your strength, it's because of your courage, it's because you're learning how to love yourself even through like when it comes to adversity. You have definitely become like victorious against these fears and these insecurities that others try to project like onto your life, and that's a really good space for you to be in. Okay, you have a lot of happiness, you have a lot of success, and that's definitely more and more of that to come in the future. Okay, and it's because you have a clear direction on where you're going. You have a clear nudge like from the Most High. It's definitely giving you signs that you are the star, you know, you are this divine being, and it's because you've been remaining hopeful as to where these things are starting to manifest in the 3D. Okay, these necessary endings definitely needed to happen. Okay. Yeah, and it's because you're remaining authentic, okay? You're not letting anybody play in your face. Like, somebody definitely tried to keep something hidden, but it's all being illuminated at this time, and it's literally because of your confidence, okay? It's because of your confidence in yourself. It's because of your confidence in your life, and then you know that these new things coming towards you are positive, and you're moving towards it. You know, you're moving towards it in joy and in love, okay? It's a lot of love here, okay? You remain consistent and focused on letting go of the past, and you're still working on that. You're working on that every day, okay? You know, because healing, it's not just a one-time thing. Nobody is completely healed, but you're definitely focused on like doing your healing work and not moving back to the past, so you won't, like, you need to trust that you're not going to end up in a space that you were in the past. Okay, so continue to work on your inner child healing. Okay, that's going to bring you a lot of forward momentum, especially when it comes to you remaining balanced. Okay. Empress, I'm gonna end it right here. This is your second confirmation, second deck with this Empress card. Like, stand in your divine power, okay? You're in a very fertile energy at this time, okay? There may be things that happen that might trip you up, or you might feel kind of frustrated. Bring those things that you have to the Most High, okay? Continue to have gratitude for things that you do have, okay? Because there's always something for you to be grateful for, all right? Yeah, and you're moving on from these individuals that wanted to lie to you. You definitely are helping others move out of these karmic cycles, and it's through your healing journey. Like, someone's watching you and they're definitely feeling inspired by you, okay? You're being viewed as the King of Pentacles energy, and then you also could be a feminine that is in King of Pentacles energy, as to the way that, like, you are achieving a lot of your goals through the work that you're doing. Like, you don't give up when the going gets tough, and that's definitely, you know, the best thing for you to do. All right, and you separating from these individuals that were in like karmic energy, they're now feeling very disconnected and discombobulated because they realized that what they did was fucked up. Either way, you are manifesting this breakthrough by standing your ground, by sticking up for yourself, by standing on your morals and your values, and, you know, just, you know, basking in the divine joy that is coming, that is already here. Okay, definitely keep moving in your heart space. You're definitely moving in the right space. Remain passionate about yourself, your life, your loved ones. You know, keep doing your self-love affirmations. You're definitely moving in the right way. So yeah, look forward to all of this success and this joy to come. Okay, if this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.